Today at our 2016 GMC 2500, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Curt fifth wheel gooseneck custom wiring harness with 7-pole connector. Part number C56070. Now here's what our kit's going to consist of. We're going to have a 7-foot extension cable. We'll have this T-connector that's going to plug in between our factory 7-way and allow us to run an extension up. And we'll mount this in the bed. That way we can plug in our gooseneck or fifth wheel. It's also going to come with some zip ties and some mounting screws. It is going to require that we drill a 2 1/8 inch hole once we've located an area that we want to mount it in. The standard for putting them in is usually in this area here, or some people put them up in here. Now since this has a 90-degree turn, it's going to fit into a lot tighter area than some of the other ones on the market that come straight out the back. And we've determined that from our customers they want it right here. So we're going to drill a 2 1/8 inch hole there. Now we already know that there's a whole bunch of room between here because this is the thicker part of the bed. So we'll just go ahead and drill our hole. Now we'll take a file and just clean up our hole. And we're going to take a little bit of black paint and we're just going to touch up around the outside edge here so we don't have any exposed bare metal to prevent any corrosion. Now we're going to need to go to the underside of our vehicle so we can route our wiring. Now we're going to locate the back side of our factory 7-way connector. We'll pull out on this gray tab that's going to release the lock. Then we'll push down in the center here. And we'll remove it off the back of the plug. You want to put a little dielectric grease on the inside of our terminals to protect them from any kind of corrosion. If you don't have it, you can pick it up on our website. It's part number 11755. We'll take a little bit of grease. Just want to kind of smear it around. We'll do the same thing on the factory plug. Now we're going to snap this new T-connector plug onto the back of our factory 7-way. You want to give it a tug, make sure it's securely mounted. And we're going to plug the other end into the factory harness. Then we'll take our extension cable. We're going to route it across. I want to take a couple of zip ties. We're going to tie our wiring together, kind of hold everything up out of the way. Now you can see we've got a lot of room in here. We've gone ahead and removed the spare tire just for video purposes. And we can just trim off our excess. Now the other end of our plug, we're going to route up to the hole we drilled in the bed and push it on through. Now we'll put a little bit of our dielectric grease on this end as well. And we can take it and snap it into position. Give it a tug. We'll feed it back down in there. And we'll take our supplied self-tapping screws. Now we can take and bundle up our wire and we'll attach it to the bottom side of the bed here. Now if you decide you wanted to run it a little further forward with your 7-way connector, you've got 7 feet of wire, so you can pretty much route this up to the front of the wheel well if you decide you want to go that far forward. Just want to make sure it's going to stay nice and secure up under here. Now we can trim off our excess. Using the Tekonsha trailer emulator, part number 6562, available on our website. And you'll see with nothing turned on, we have one light on there. That's going to be our 12-volt constant power. Then we're going to go ahead and test for our taillight circuit. Now our left turn signal and our right turn signal, followed by our brake. Perfect. Now we're ready to hitch up and hit the road. And that's going to do it for our look at and install of the Curt fifth wheel gooseneck custom wiring harness with 7-pole connector, part number C56070, on our 2016 GMC 2500.